Well, I'm changing it up today. Usually do a community spotlight on a neighborhood. We're going to talk about something that is fun and very important for people that are looking at the area, whether you're looking to vacation, looking to buy a home, a vacation home. So we're going to do a overview of Wilmington, the greater Wilmington area beaches, starting from the north all the way down to the South Carolina border. Hi, my name is Brian Schrader. I'm with the Coastline NC real estate team at BlueCoast Realty Corporation down here in the greater Wilmington area. I've lived here since 1996. I've seen a lot. I got into real estate in 2004. But today's video, we're going to go over and I'm going to show you how you can search and familiarize yourself with some of these great area beaches. So enough of that. Let's dive right into it here. This is a shot of the Carolina Beach, the north end, and I'm going to post a link to all of these available beach cams. I use them personally to see if the water is calm, if I'm going fishing, or if I'm going surfing. So I'll post links in all these, but this is Carolina Beach. You'll find that Carolina Beach is laid back. This is the north end. One unique thing about Carolina Beach is that you can buy a pass, and if you have a four-wheel drive, you can drive out to the north end of this island, which makes it pretty unique. But let's switch over here. Where is Carolina Beach? So on the map, here's a shot of our area that we cover. Covers 3 counties, Pender, New Hanover County, and also Brunswick. But Carolina Beach sits down here in the lower peninsula, right here in the red. It sits next to Kure Beach to the south and Wilmington to the north. So Carolina Beach is pretty unique, but we'll look at some other area cams here. So that was the north end of Carolina Beach. Here's a, switching gears here, we're going to go over to, this is the pier shot of Carolina Beach down there. You can see a pretty calm day. One thing that is unique is that you'll find that we have beaches that face east, and we also have a set of islands that face south. So moving along here, we're going to take a look at, actually I'm going to cover a lot of the different waterways. Here is a shot of the Intracoastal Waterway. This is taken from a great restaurant called Blue Water. It sits right behind Wrightsville Beach along the ICWW. And there's definitely more restaurants in this area. You'll see that you also have Bridge Tender across the way, Fish House, and also Dockside. So another neat area, if you're into boating, there's also a wildlife ramp right around the corner. But if we switch back here to the map, you'll see that this area, Wrightsville Beach, the Intracoastal Waterway, sits right around here is where this cam is located along the Intracoastal Waterway. So let's take a look at some other cams here. Here is another shot of the drawbridge looking back at the other section. A lot of the charter boats kind of come out of this area here. This is the causeway. We call it the ditch. It runs from basically Maine all the way down to Miami. So a lot of times in the fall you'll see the snowbirds. It's the guys that with the sailboats traveling south. But this is another shot of the Intracoastal Waterway at Wrightsville Beach. Moving along, we're going to go take a look at Kure Beach. This is the beach that's just below Carolina Beach. As you can see here, they have a fishing pier as well. Again, one of the unique things about our area is all these different barrier islands that you get to choose from. And, neat thing is they all face different directions. We have a set that face, like I said, south and a set that face east. So usually you can kind of get out of the wind 9 times out of 10 in our region. But switching over to the map, Kure Beach sits, pointer, it sits right down here, right below Carolina Beach in this area here. So that's Kure Beach. Let's take a look at some other cams here. Here's a shot of Motts Channel. This is a fish market that sits right behind Wrightsville Beach. It's a great place to get seafood. I go there all the time. But here's a shot of some of the barrier islands that are in between. This is Harbor Island, which sits between Wrightsville Beach and the mainland of Wilmington. So we have that here, and we're going to take a look at Myrtle Grove along the Intracoastal Waterway. Here's a shot of one of the cams. This is the Intracoastal Waterway. This sits, a lot of people call this the Myrtle Grove Masonboro area, but this is the waterway And you'll see that you got the mainland side to the left, but when this cam makes a sharp turn to the right, you'll see another island that you sit up front. That's called Masonboro Island. It's about 5 miles long, and you can only get to it by boat, but it's a great place to surf, fish, go clamming, crabbing. There is basically nothing on this island at all, and that island stretches basically from here all the way down to the Carolina Beach Inlet. Okay. So moving along to our next webcam, we have North Topsail Island. We're going to go a little bit farther north here, so let's switch back. Here's a cam of the Seaview Fishing Pier, and you'll see that this is North Topsail. You can actually see the tide line here. It looks like the tide's going out, and you see the pretty blue water in the background. So, you know, Topsail is a unique island. It covers 2 different counties, and it's about 21 miles long, and this is the north end of Topsail Island. So south, we're going to check out Oak Island. Oak Island, it faces south. It sits at the mouth of the Cape Fear River on one end, and on the other end, it has Holden Beach to its neighbor. And on the mainland, it has Southport right behind it as well. We'll take a look at that, Cam. But here's a shot of Oak Island. This is Ocean Crest Fishing Pier. You'll see it, pretty white sands, gorgeous beaches. Just wanted to share this one with you. And if we switch over to the map area, you'll find that Oak Island sits right in here. And it's Oak Island, it sits here. And then we also have Holden Beach right in this area. And then this is Bald Head Island on the other side. And this is the mouth of the Cape Fear River that goes up through here. So that's where Oak Island sits. And as we travel through a little bit farther, getting down into some of the other barrier islands that face south, here is a cam of, this is Ocean Isle Beach at one of their piers. You'll see it's a little bit smaller than Oak Island, but again, pretty sands. It's a little bit more laid back there compared to, say, areas like Wrightsville Beach, which is near Wilmington. So it's very unique that we have all of these different barrier islands to kind of choose from. They all have their special place, whether it be, you know, one's better for fishing, or one has more restaurants around it, or one is more laid back as far as, you know, just the atmosphere. But Ocean Isle, for you guys that don't know its location, it sits right down here. It's one of the last islands before getting into the South Carolina region of Myrtle Beach. But it's definitely a pretty place to visit for sure. And as you go a little bit farther south, you'll run into another island called Sunset Beach. And let me switch over to this cam here. Here's the fishing pier. Looks like it's pretty active today. It's a nice day down there. But it's one of the last islands before you get to the South Carolina border. So it's probably one of the smallest barrier islands, but it's pretty unique as well. It's got a big natural dune landscape in front of the homes. Hopefully we'll get this cam to turn here. You can see some of the beach areas, but there you go. There's a pretty shot of the beach. It's wide. You can see some of the dune structure there. And the sand down there is pretty unique. You can actually ride a regular mountain bike on it because the sand's, it's really that fine powdery sand. And that island sits here on the map, and you saw where Ocean Isle was. And basically, Sunset is the last little tiny island before getting down into Little River, crossing that South Carolina border. So we're going to take a look at some of the other cams that you can check out. Like I said, I'm going to post this link. It's a surf page, actually, but they post a lot of good other web information that you can see to kind of familiarize yourself with the different areas. Here is another good one of the water park. This is Southport. You'll see, if your eyes stretch out to the the distance to the left, that's Old Baldy. That's the lighthouse that sits on Bald Head Island. And then to the right is Oak Island. And this is the mouth of the Cape Fear River. And you'll see that this is Southport. It's got a nice little water park there at the fishing pier at the mouth of the Cape Fear River. Down here, you'll find a quaint little town. It's got restaurants on the water. The seafood is great. I highly recommend you checking out this town. There's a lot of little neighborhoods around it as well. So that's Southport. And then they also have a great cam, Surf City, which is basically Topsail Island. It's like the middle of Topsail Island. Here's a shot of the beach cam there. You can get a good idea of what that island looks like. And then we're going to go fly around down to basically, let's go check out downtown Wilmington. This is the Riverfront, if this will load up here. There you go. There's a nice shot of the Cape Fear River. And what you'll find is that there's a nice boardwalk that goes basically from one end or one bridge to the other. There's restaurants down there. There's things to do. It's really a pretty picture, when you're down there walking on the boardwalk itself. So if you're looking for a different flavor, this is the historic district, also with some great water views. But as you can see, here in our area, this is one of the exciting things. It makes my job fun, and I love living here. And one of the unique things is all this water access. It doesn't matter if you are a fisherman, a boater, if you just enjoy the beaches. We have tons of different options. But anyway, I'm a real estate agent here in the area, so if you're interested in any properties, I'll post a link to my website. I'm also going to be posting links to all these different webcams, so you can come here and search. Today is May 9th, so this is what you can get a feel for what it's like during this month, but you can always come back and check back into our channel or any one of these webcams. Again, it's Brian Schrader with the Coastline NC Real Estate Team with a Wilmington NC beach guide for you, and hope it's been beneficial to you guys. I'll post a link, like I said, but if you want to comment, hey, what do you like about your favorite beach here, please do so in the comment section, and we hope to see you guys here on another informational spotlight. Take care now.